Hey, Laci, this is Patreon. What are your thoughts on porn? Healthy or harmful? Somewhere in between.
Very context dependent. Very, very context dependent. I think that there are healthy ways to use porn. There are healthy ways to incorporate it into a relationship if both people want to. That needs to be like a mutual thing. But I think there are unhealthy ways to use it. I think some porn can be, my main concern with porn is that I hear from 10-year-olds and 11-year-olds who are seeing hardcore pornography as their first experience with sex.
Yeah.
That's the first sex ed they get. That's not porn's fault necessarily. It's like a lot of things, and I think one of the biggest things is that we don't have like real conversations about sex with young people in this country to equip them to deal with things like porn, to deal with things like sexting, or even just basic relationship stuff. So the porn sort of exacerbates a problem in the sex ed world that's already there. And I'm anti-censorship, so I say make whatever porn you want.
Yeah. What about the access to it? Like, I remember when I was 14 or something, like, to get access to a magazine or something was impossible. Basically it was like the holy grail.
Yeah.
Versus now anyone can turn on their computer.
Well, that's the thing, right?
And within
kids,
2 seconds,
literal children, 8 and 9-year-olds. I think I can't remember the statistic, but an alarming number of 9-year-olds are finding hardcore pornography. And I worry about that. And then I've also talked to a lot of men who, because of the way that, we think this is sort of controversial science still, but we have this increasing threshold in the brain. Are we sort of desensitizing ourselves to the more common sexual experiences that people have because of this highly stimulating, like super stimulating imagery? If you see super stimulating stuff all the time, does everything else sort of
You mean
get
we
moved?
can't do all that shit that we see in porn all the time? We can't get into every one of those positions?
You can try.
You can try. I'm
not going to stop you.
I'm getting too old for all that. All right, here we go.